Modifying the head trailer today to get the corn head to fit on here with the Devastators. We were actually, this piece here is stuck out here and the Devastators are getting stuck underneath it, so we cut them off. We'll be cleaning them up with a grinder. And then the next problem is we can't raise this saddle any higher because we can't get over it, but we got to have it a little higher here on the floor. So we got some chunks of steel here. I'm going to drain this piece off and then put two of these on top of each other. To get our lift on here. We'll see if it works. We just tried the head, sat it down on the trailer, and these plates we made are working good, except we need to run two more right in here to bring it up just a little higher, because the Devastators are touching these cross members yet. And we haven't welded anything down yet, we're just testing and tuning. But I think if we add two more right in here where it sets, I think we'll be good. And one other thing we got to do, I don't know why they put these on here, but that's catching and we need it to get down onto this heavier piece here. So I'm gonna torch these babies off. I don't know if they're meant for anything, but they aren't going to be around much longer. That's what we're doing, cutting that off there so I can set down further onto this plate, grind her up, and hopefully it works as we're thinking. Well, the first dump of the season, we decided to dive in and try it right here by the house. It's 17.6% moisture. It was hand shelled at 26 a week ago, but we've had extremely dry weather, so never seen corn dry down this fast before. What do you think, Max? Morning. We got some rain. I was just gonna say as I was walking by here that the corn head worked great. Devastators work really good, except if you're not taking a full 12 rows, you have to raise the head a little bit, otherwise they'll start pushing. That's the only downfall I've seen on it so far. But yeah, our modifications on the brackets hasn't been welded on there yet, but that's seems to be working. Devastators missed the brackets now that we cut them off. So yeah, that's good. And then we got that 23 acres combined. Would have had more done, but of course we had dryer issues, and then we had an auger issue, and kind of glad we did get started so we could find those problems. But I'm just going to show you the 1.4 inches. Biggest rain we have had all year. Won't help the crop, but it'll sure help the soil rebuild. And as long as it doesn't keep going, it could make harvest interesting. Now, since we are wet out, can't harvest, we're going to replace this tarp on this truck. It's ripped through up on the one bow there, just getting tired. So that's the plan for today. Got my son-in-law coming, Colby, and a neighbor, Dan. He can help us heave this up there. Well, we thought we'd pick some corn again today. We had 2.9 inches 2 days ago, but we're so dry it doesn't stick to anything. But look what just blew up. Black rain cloud, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. Find out here in a little bit if we're gonna get rained out before we hardly get started. Well, we got our answer. Trying to dump that corn, it's just poured on us. Now it's already quitting, but that corn is super wet. Semi-trailer's wet, the inside of the cart's wet. Combine's getting wet. Oh, shoot. Morning. Well, how they say everything averages out. We've had anywhere from 6 to 7 inches all summer long when the crop is growing. And now that we are trying to harvest this crop that didn't get the water, we've had 3.2 inches in the last 3 days. So almost half of what we received all summer. Well, way down there, we got rained out last night with a truck with corn in it, and it's just an old dirt road that we got going back there. So we can't get that truck up here without getting it probably stuck or full of mud. And it is soft. So what we're doing is Colby went and got, we're gonna haul a bunch of rock today. Try and rock this hill, and there's another hill halfway down there that we're gonna have to put some rock on to get up. So yeah, when we don't need the rain, we get it. You gotta just love graveling stuff. You get 13 ton, and it's just this little area by the time you spread it out. If you got any depth to it at all, yeah, it's gonna take a few loads, and then by next year it just disappears. Funny how that works. Now, since Max and I are waiting for Kobe to get back with another load, we'd check these hub oils in the trailer. That one looks good. It's always good when they're full. Looks like that one's good too. We did put all new wheel seals and caps on this trailer last year. So they're supposed to be good. I don't even need to open that one up. You can see that level's good. And that one there, maybe just a touch low. Could use maybe just a little bit. Perfect. Good to go. We got the truck up from the field. Sun is kind of out now. We're actually drying the corn that was in the truck. Kobe hauled 6 loads today. I'll show you what we put on the hill here. Turned out pretty good. At least it won't be so slimy now. We had that gravel that's way down there. That was actually a hill that we cut down for one of our sheds, so that was slimy. Yeah, we got a nice road now. Maybe we can start picking again tomorrow. Back to picking corn. We got that 23 done and then got rained out. Now we're back to it. I don't know if you can see it, that all this brown dust on there, they're saying that's some kind of fungus that's growing on the corn now. Yeah, it's just dust. Gonna have brown combines. Looks like the sun is starting to come out slowly. Hopefully we can do beans tomorrow. Dries off. But probably stay on corn for today. Get this field done. 60-acre field. The yield is all over the place. Over 100, well over 100 bushel difference between the low ground and the hills, where it burned up way early. And the moisture is also all over the board from 17 to 23. Well, we're having a good day. We got this last pass on the 60 acres. We got her all picked. Got Kelvin and Huxton in the tractor. It's about averaging 21% moisture. And the yield is just all over the place. All the leaves are still on the stalks too. There's nothing's falling off. Yep, we got the bug to harvest now. We finished the farmer on and went in the house, had supper. We decided we're gonna start opening up another one. So here we are. All the tops are, or I shouldn't say all of them, most of them are broke off. That's what's worrying me about this year's crop, is the stalks are cannibalized from the dry weather. This is a Wiffles number 2506, testing about 19.4 average. Planted May 4th, 101 day. So by the looks of the stalks, it's time to get it out of here. Morning. Sun isn't up today. It's still cloudy and kind of damp. Dryer and good all night long. Ran out about I don't know, half hour ago. Just washing the windows on the combine, but I suppose you need a little more light to see this, but the black dust on the combine is just unbelievable this year. Everything's coated in dust. Like, see, that's just off of that. Everything, the whole combine looks like that stuff. This was supposed to be a bean harvesting video today, but Mother Nature is not cooperating. It was really wet overnight and it is cloudy, as you can see. No sun. We need 2-3 hours of sun before we can do beans, so we're gonna go back and do some more corn. Keep chipping away at it. Stalk quality is subpar, I guess, especially on the stuff where it burned up. So Kobe's heading out. We only got a quarter mile to go, so I'm gonna leave the head on and he's gonna radio back if it's clear or not. Nice thing about living on a gravel road. Kobe's up there. We got one intersection to worry about, and he's gonna block that off because I just gotta go right there to the truck. So far looking good. Like I said, it's not far.
I got it blocked off.
Okay. Alright, Max, what do you think? We made it? First dump of the day. Corn is not too bad. It couldn't make it across 80 acres, so that's a good sign. Corn's hanging in there. Jumps all over from 19 to 23 with a 20.7 average. Remove fields, same number, different soil types, and it's actually a little wetter. So since the sun's out, we're gonna go check the beans, see what we can do there. Go chew on some beans that Kobe came with the pickup. Well, a quick update. The beans are still a little too chewy yet. So we are going to quit picking corn. We're gonna go home and get completely ready for beans. Be ready to hit them as soon as they're ready tomorrow morning. Kobe's taking the last load of corn home for a little while anyway. Got Kelvin in the cart, gonna take that home. Gonna run this home. Morning. We finally got some wind and we're supposed to have a bunch of sun, so this morning we are gearing up to do bean harvest. Got that combine full of fuel, government juice. This one's full of fuel, gonna put government juice on there. There's the flag we decided to fly this year. Good old US of A. And there's the sunrise. Hopefully those clouds stay away for a little while. We got beans to cut. Bean harvest, take number 3 for the day. We've dove in, quit. We've made a round, we've quit. Now we think they're finally dry enough to go, so there goes Calvin and Roan. And of course they close at 6 now that the beans are finally getting ready. So try it again, see what the moisture is. Wrapping up Calvin's beans, and just like the corn, really variable all across the board with moisture and yield. Of course the yield is off this year. Sandy, lighter spots, sandier spots, there's really nothing there. The low spots that held water, really good. So still below average yield though. We were wrapping up Kelvin's. We finally got rolling about 3:30. So we'll have to get moved home tonight and get ready to go to another field to mine tomorrow. Getting an early start on beans. We had one load out by 10 o'clock today. So we'll see when the first load comes back. They're saying like 14:01. So see what the elevator says. We got Marna in the cart today. We'll be trucking. And you can just see Calvin coming over the hill with the 82. Hopefully we have a good day today. Second day of bean combine. Well, they're finally dried off where they're cutting really nice and smooth. So the moisture's right. We'll keep her rolling. Got a lot of dust coming out of Kelvin's combine. Max is taking a nap. Had a rough day so far. Well, this is what the year has all been like. We moved.
That load was 13.00, 13%.
Well, that's good. We moved literally 2 miles south of the last field we were in, and it's probably running 20 bushels better an acre because it caught one more rain. Just crazy how this year was. start for us. It's a little growly yet this morning, but beans are averaging 11.4, so we're gonna keep growling. 2 more days of the mid to upper 80s with wind blowing, so beans are gonna dry down really low now. Possible to keep them at 13. So we want to get them out as fast as we can before we lose any more moisture weight. Got maxi with today.